and we are back with more Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin. Last time we left off, we are currently making our way through the Crown of the Sunken King DLC, I believe. And, I don't want to say we got stuck on a boss, but we ended the video getting to a boss. I want to say dying twice? 3 times? But yeah, so that is immediately where we're picking off. We're going to try and take down that boss, which... trying to remember the name. It's like the something queen. The queen of something. The queen of not depravity, but like squalor. There we go, the Squalid Queen. There we are. That's her name. Alright. There we go. Take the stairs, take the elevator. We're gonna hold off on using an effigy to turn back human. We're gonna try and, as best we can, get her pattern down without any summon assistance. Now, I have some slight concerns about doing so. Not least of which is that the horde of skeletons she summons is going to be tricky. I'm hoping that the whip will kind of balance that out, but, you know, we'll find out. And in theory, going in without assistance, her health might be lower because one of the other bosses we fought, I think it was the boss at the end of the gutter, they seemed to take more damage when we went in solo, so that might be a factor. There we go. Alright, so let's make sure to send this back up for next time. Excellent. Alright, thankfully it's a pretty clear-cut run to get to the boss. Although we will need to dodge 2 semi-deadly dudes and take a tiny bit of fall damage. That's kind of unavoidable, sadly. Alright. Fall down. Jump. Fall. It's a long way down, so, alright. Fall. I guess in theory I could have tried to aim for that pillar. Okay, fall. And now begins the running, because there is a Black Knight that's going to be immediately behind us. Alright. And here's the other one. And we're off to the races. We will try not to stop until absolutely necessary, near the bottom. Shouldn't be too bad, though. Alright, drink. Alright, here we go. Okay, let's go.
You. Forever. Rot.
Okay. Do it like her having a dialogue there. She technically had it last time, but we didn't let her speak it out. Essentially, we start off with the good stuff. So we're gonna cast first. Come the skeletons. Oh. Oof, okay, not good. Oh, there's our... well, our previous souls, I don't think they actually amount to anything. Dang it. Okay. If only her magic actually hurt her skeletons, but alas, not the case. guess to an extent we could treat the skeletons as a distraction. I'm out. Dang it. Yeah, that's a bit premature, but whatever. Okay, slow and steady. I'm okay with that. They want to eat some of the hits. Whew. Alright. Not great. Okay. So she does do repeat summoning, so it looks like it's just... Oh, no. Ouch. It does make me wonder, though, can I take down, then, the small dudes? Oof. Oh boy. Alright. Not great, but we're learning. We're learning. Dang it. Alright, I'm pretty confident this is going to be a death, but whatever. Yep, there we go. Okay, so it's definitely a bit of a lock-on, dodge, lock-on fight. And I think, given she summoned the knight next, probably safe to assume clear out the previous ads before taking on the new ads. So the ads can't be left up. Although I could have sworn, though, previously with the summon sign helper that she resummoned the skeletons. So I was a bit surprised about the heavy knight. But maybe that's if I don't kill any of the skeletons? But we're learning. This is the learning process here. I do wish I could hit harder against her with my weapons, but we kind of tried that before, and it's not all that great. I mean, I guess we could try again. Because, like, the arrows do a lot of damage, but weapons do hit faster. Maybe we can try double daggers, just to kind of get a feel. All in the name of science. Okay. Dunk. And then dunk. Then off to the races. Oof, okay. Almost was a bit fearful, might overshoot that, but nope. Alright, not great. Given that I do take fall damage. Okay, just gotta keep running. I think most fall damage is done. There we go. Okay, get our souls. Oh, you can actually dialogue out of that. Dang it, I dodged too early. No. Nope! Alright, that was way quicker than I expected, but that's on me. I haven't really learned her melee attacks all that well, so panicked on the second swing, took the hit, tried to heal. I did send the elevator back up, right? Okay, good. Good. At least remember that. We're at that stage of the game where bosses are going to take a number of attempts. I kind of have wonder. No. That's like, should I take the effigy and go in with the helper again? But not yet. Although I feel next time I take an effigy, I should take it pretty much at the campfire, do the run, and maybe see if I can't find a second summon sign. Try to balance out the numbers a bit, given how much damage she can deal with her own adds. If she is going to summon people, I don't see why turnabout can't be fair play. There we go. Avoid any damage there. Alright, time to run. Okay, bit of fall damage, but that's fine. Alright, stamina. I just know there's probably treasure around this path, but that is something we can explore after we beat the boss. And if we feel like it. Alright, drink. Alright, forever shall I rot, right? She does have a little explosion. Ouch. Okay, grab stamina there. Oh wow, alright. Premature to drink, but oh wow, okay, that still knocks me out of the animation. Alright. And the backstab was not worth the damage still. Long one. Uh-oh. Whew. Okay. This is doable, but it's definitely one of the rougher fights that we've been involved in. Not due to any individual enemy, but the combination thereof. Alright. I need to be careful. I can't chug all the effigies. But let's do a run to see how many summon signs we come across. At the very least, with the one summon, we can try to clear out all the rest of the summons and try to see what we can do with pure damage. The run back. The run of shame. Well, it was a bit quicker, but I guess it gives us time to reflect. Corpse runs are a time-honored tradition. Even back in the Nintendo days of old games. Not every game was like Mega Man with the checkpoint right before the boss. So it keeps us on our toes a bit. Alright. Down. I think the first time we did this we were not in hollow form, so I don't think there actually is any other summon signs that we've missed, but it's good to, you know, double check. Alright, we are already being hunted now. I do wonder if I had more time to explore, if maybe, ouch. Alright, not great. I'd like to at least get to the boss. If I've used an effigy. Although, this is why I normally have the effigy down at the bottom. Okay, let's go through. Maybe pop a single life gem. Duty? Oh. At least that's one skeleton down. Uh-oh. Ah, I saw that coming. Ugh, the skeletons, man, the skeletons. Although I don't think the giant golden knight's going to be much better. Was able to put out quite a bit more damage on the boss, though, at the beginning there. Though as much as I... Yeah, okay. What I should do... Let's go ahead, while we're riding the elevator. Let's actually remove the whip. So it's just daggers and staff. And maybe even swap out this for... Well... We could do FPS view. Like, maybe going into the fight with just FPS might be a bit better. Well, okay, what I'll do is... Okay, where's my other staff? Seriously, where is it? Oh, there it is. Alright, excellent. And then binoculars. Alright, we'll do this. Actually, in hindsight, basically, dueling crossbows might actually be really a lot of fun, but I don't think we have the dex to really both pull it off, nor actually to get the damage returns on it. Okay. Yeah, I think maybe starting out and just immediately going for shooting at her. The maybe from a close range? Ooh, okay. I really shouldn't be too obsessed about trying to land on the pillar to reduce fall damage. It's one of those nice things, but it doesn't really ultimately matter all that much. Like, we're gonna have to drink at the bottom anyway. Ouch. Bit of a shame there was no other summon signs, but it is what it is. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, drink. Nope. Good. Just keep away. Dang it. Good. Whew. Okay, good. Alright, well, this guy dropped. Okay, Falchion, but alright, yeah. Back up with the skeletons. base here. Alright, at least I got it off, technically. Okay. Making progress, but I'm a bit disturbed by I said progress because I know it's going to result in giant golden knight. Dang it. Oof. Saw that coming. Oof. Yeah, seems about time. Oof. Ouch. No! I did not mean to hit the drink button. But okay, half health, not bad. Think I'm seeing a pattern, but the big issue still is how rough dodging, and she's breaking target lock constantly. It feels like if it had a more fluid natural weapon, that'd be easier, but I don't. So we work with what we got. Although that gives me an idea. Right now I'm relying on basically the ability to soul arrow for longer at weaker intervals. But in a way, she is kind of like a DPS race, so next time I die, I might actually change out what spells I'm using for heavier hitting ones, and we're just going to try to go full ham. Just go DPS. Because right now we're going for more of an exploration mix, which, you know, is good for exploring when we don't know exactly how many arrows we're going to need, so all the many the better. But not for someone like this, that the longer the fight lasts, the more difficult of a time it's going to be. So we need to have the best spells that we can possibly use going in. I do wonder if some of them are going to be actually any good, though, or not. But, yeah, that's what we're going to be exploring. Because, like, that barrage spell should be good. She's a pretty stationary target, all things considered. Freaking A. Alright. That guy's getting more and more stabs in at me these days. I'm getting worse and worse at dodging him. Dun, 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 dun. Drink. Better soul arrow out. Kinda doubt it. Can I, like, two-hand my staff to shoot better? Did you want to try and take a swing? No? Alright. Alright, doing this. That's what I gotta deal with. Uh-oh. Good. Uh-oh. Yeah. But okay, not too bad, like, maybe, what, 70, 60% health? For having it end by a combo wombo. Okay. So yeah, we'll do 2 more runs before using a effigy again, with a different spell setup. But alright. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Heavy Soul Arrow. Great Soul Arrow. Okay, Soul Vortex was... okay, we can't even use that. But we can use Soul Spear Barrage. Can't use Soul Spear yet. Shockwave not applicable here. Oh yeah, that's 60. Now we can't use that. You know, this might work well. Like if it lowers the skeletons and kind of gets them off my back, could be good. Could be good. Were any of the hexes actually usable yet? No. Okay. You can also theoretically bust out pyromancy magic as well. I always did love combustion, but we're kind of going for heavier hitting stuff, so... yeah, so definitely not the Vortex. The Spear Barrage. Wait, there we go. Spear Barrage. And 2 of the Great Soul Arrow, I think. Yeah. Oh, there. Odd slotting the spells in. I do wonder if any of the pyromancy stuff actually would be better in the end, but... because, I mean, it could be good for the group stuff, like Firestorm right as they're all getting spawned in. Like, it's not bad. Not a bad idea. It just might not be worth it, so... potential future use, but not right now. Okay, take the elevator down. I do wonder if two-handing a staff actually does more damage. Have a bit of a Threadin, Elven Mage, Master Mage type vibe going on. Much more than like this is fine. Oopsie, and that's a different thing. But that feels more mage-like. To an extent. It depends on how much a caster in a fiction uses a staff in magic. Like, if it's an actual foci, then, alright, you know, handle it with care. If it's more kind of like, you know, you're soaking in its ambient energies, but doing more of the finger motions, then, you know, one-handing it's okay. Whoopsie. Okay, I don't like that I took extra damage there, but... it is what it is. I hope I'm not cutting it too close. Alright, off to the races. I might get stabbed here. Yeah. There's the other knight showing up. I should have drank, but I mean, I should have avoided the damage to begin with. Alright, that doesn't count as one of the two getting to the boss runs, as it were. Oh no, and I forgot to bring up this boot. I was too distracted by looking at my staff. Insert innuendo there. But okay, come on up. But yeah, this should be good. But some pyromancy could be good for ad control potentially later. No matter what those spell charges are going to be, like, is it better spent on the ad so she can resummon, or better spent on her? The answer is going to be on her. Alright. There we go. Wait for the button to pop back up. There we go. Okay, let's try not to overshoot this first fall here. Haste makes waste, as they say. Okay. Dragon Sanctum. Drop. 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 Run. Okay. Not great, but whatever. Should still be workable. Oof, okay, I took a ton of it. Okay, we have to drink now. I don't think we'll even have the chance to use all our drinks. Maybe I'm putting the cart before the horse, but yeah. Man, yeah, like, that is not a lot of damage. I was hoping really... Dang it. Alright, fireballs. Uh-oh. Alright, good. Oh, wow. Alright. Not remotely what I expected. I am so disappointed in that spell barrage. So yeah, definitely not bringing that. So let's attune. We're gonna try swapping that out for Urn. Let's see if Urn can't act as actual bait for the enemies. So, okay. Which one is Great Heavy? I think Great Heavy is the better one. Yeah, Great Heavy should be better. I'll be very curious how effective or ineffective Urn is here. I'm also assuming that when she dies, that the others will despawn, but that might be an assumption not founded in reality. But kind of confident. It's kind of like how all the skeletons died when I beat, was it Nico or whatever, from Dark Souls 1. I think a couple other bosses have also done the same thing. Should have aimed for the pillar there. Alright, run, run, run. Ooh, okay, that was more dangerous than I would have liked. I should have gotten hit. That did not look like I dodged it, but you know what? Whatever. Okay, don't. Okay, drink. I guess in theory I could try Yearn against her. Like maybe that would help preserve my helper? Let's get all the DPS we can in. And nothing. Look at the Yearn! Yearn spell, yo! Uh-oh. I don't think Yearn did anything. Yeah, we might have to rely on some good old pyromancy. Alright. Tune. Goodbye, Yearn. Hello, old Firestorm. I guess theoretically I could try to poison her, but I don't feel like it's gonna work. Man, not Fireball, not the Poof Poof. What are the other ones we have here? We'll see. It's a Great Combustion. We have Fire Whip. I did always enjoy Great Combustion. But Firestorm should, in theory, be better for the ads. Okay. As much as I don't like having it here, it saves us a bit on worrying about dying. Alright, humanity restored. Alright. Show on the road. Of Summon Girl again to help us out. Try Firestorm to see if that can't take care of some of the ads. If it's a big guy again right off the bat, then we're not going to have much luck with Firestorm, but I mean, maybe we will. Maybe it does, like, massive damage, but I kind of doubt it. Although, while I remember, hit button first, should actually equip the Pyromancer's Flame, so I can actually use this stuff. That would be good. I forget what the dark version does. Oh yeah, the more hollow I am, the more that scales. But we are not at all hollowed, so regular it is. I guess if we keep dying, theoretically, we could try going full Pyromancer for old time's sake. See how much damage a Dark Flame at, like, max hollow does. But I think at that point, we're gonna have to drink, definitely, en route to the boss, since all the fall damage is gonna chip away at us. Alright, run! Not as much shock absorption as I wanted. Okay, good. Take a tiny sliver of fall damage there. That wasn't too happy with, but it's fine, it's fine. Okay, bump. Bump. Dun, 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 dun. Summon. Drink. Interesting that the knights haven't actually followed me all the way down here yet. So let's actually take advantage of this and just do a quick sweep. Yeah, here we are. That's what I'm talking about. Come on, Benhart of Jugo. Hey, it's you! I recognize you. With your legendary sword, let's go! Well, pseudo-legendary sword. Obviously that one merchant guy was just like, it's not legendary. That's fine. Alright, come on you two. We have a queen to kill. I was further away from that. Ouch. Drink again. No! Oh, that hurts. The firestorm did work pretty effectively against the skeletons, I gotta say. That hurts though. That hurts. Oh, oh. No, not that. There we go. And now that we have 2 summons available to us, it could have worked a bit better. I'll admit, the skeletons were not caring at all about the others. Either that or she summoned more skeletons to account for summoned people, but... Alright. Let's go to the bottom. Assuming no Dark Knights are following, we'll try to also get Jugo as well. And yeah, we're gonna use another effigy. I don't want to, but I felt like that time could have been it, but I just did something incredibly dumb of drinking at an inopportune time. And that was fully on me. Alright, down, down, down. I felt really confident about that time too. Okay, don't... Watch me get knifed down here though. Alright, good, good. Alright, just keep going. Okay, I'm trying to be quick enough where hopefully it... Uh-oh! How embarrassing. How embarrassing indeed. Ugh. But we are no strangers to this. I remember the 2 hours it took to take down the... Oh, I forgot to send the elevator back up. But I remember the 2 hours it took to take care of Manos, the Hand of Fate, or whatever his name was. The Hand of the Abyss. I think it was Hand of the Abyss, right? Hand of Fate is a bad movie. I know I labeled that video making fun of that. The fact it was very close, which I wonder if it was intentional or not. I know as a campy movie goes, it's kind of infamous, that movie. So, like, maybe Japanese devs would, add that reference? Or I guess localizers could, too. I remember Duff McWhale from Mega Man X5, was it, no, X6, when the localizer just had, I think, their girlfriend, like, name everything. And it was all then Guns N' Roses band members. But okay, this time, without flinging ourselves to our death in a probably unnecessary rush. Okay, dun. Dun. Okay, dun, dun. Dun. Let's run. Okay, here comes the tricky part. Uh-oh. I feel like I used to be better at dodging him, but that skill has seemed to go away with time. Alright. From the top. Okay, good. At least I sent the elevator back up. Now I should have the flask. So I'm gonna take a life gem regular after I do the effigy. Right. Press. Okay. I do wonder how much damage she was taking from the fire, because the skeletons took a good amount of damage, but I don't know if Firestorm was actually being effective against her. Okay. There we go. Save what health we can. I did keep wondering if I run that way, if that would also work or not, but... Okay, that's fine. Okay. Doesn't look like I'm being followed. We should be okay to use an effigy. Take a drink. Let's go get Hugo. I think his name was Hugo. No, Ben-Hur of Jugo. Yeah, okay. And bam. Alright, come on over here, Ben Hart. Like, in theory, could there be another summon signature around here I didn't notice? Like, it's possible, but... Alright, let's try again with this setup. You both ready? Alright, good. Let's unload all I can. Oh, I can actually count me. Back. good. Oof. Okay, don't like that. Just die. Thank you. Ooh, okay. Alright, not great, but farther than we've ever gotten before. Dang it. Whew. Whew. Okay. Ouch. Oh. Oh, okay, that's our closest run yet. Thinking. Okay, I'm gonna try something here. Okay, a rest. Attune spells. Okay, let's see. Great heavy. Okay, dun. Let's have... Whoopsie, no. I want to keep Firestorm. Fire Orb is an option, but I'm thinking Fire Whip, though. Alright. Let's try some of this. Oopsie, wrong one. I'm very tempted to do another effigy, but let's try and refine technique a bit. Which means a bit more death that will probably be in vain, but whew, all part of the process. Okay, send the elevator back up. There we are. Yeah, I'll be curious to see if the pyromancy actually works any better on her than the basic magic does. It's like, almost had her. If not for the giant knight starting to make very quick work of the reinforcements. In theory, maybe trying to target the knight would have been a better strategy, but then that wouldn't be damage on her, and she'd still be doing stuff. Okay. Not too bad, all things considered. Alright. Chop. Drop. Alright, good, good. Alright, stamina back. That did do better damage, though, huh? Dang it. Oh, okay, ouch. Not the damage I was kind of hoping for, if I'm being honest. Shrink. Ouch. Okay, not too bad. Ow, 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 ow. I did not expect teleporting immediately, that spell. But okay. Combustion actually did some pretty nice work for how quick it came out. So I think there's something to that. I debate whether I should keep Fire Whip, though, but I technically didn't use Fire Whip on her. So maybe on her it does a lot of damage. I just love Combustion, though, too much. Let's... There we go. Alright, let's see how much we can do this way. My trusty Pyromancer Flame. Trials that we went through together in Dark Souls 1. Kinda wondering how far into our, Okay, only about an hour in, okay. I do want to make other progress beyond this boss in today's recording, if possible. Emphasis on if possible. Which I think it should be. Like, we are getting her low. So a path to victory does kind of show itself. Kind of. Alright, Dragon Sanctum. Almost tempted to do a effigy again, but... It's iffy. It's very powerful. But those things, I shouldn't get too used to using them like water. Alright, good, good. Ever since that time I flung myself to my death there, I'm slightly paranoid of that area. Okay. Doesn't look like we're followed. Down to 31. Whew. Okay, let's go get... what's it? Something of Jugo. I gotta take a quick glance around to see if maybe... like a third summon sign? No? No, okay. Fair enough, fair enough. Shouldn't get too greedy. Okay, just wanna cap myself off without using a flask. Okay. Steal her Ellie. Come on out. Over here, Benhart. Alright. Same drill as before. Let's do this. quickly couldn't take down the big guy. Not quickly at all. Yeah, alright, we should focus on her. Down to the flame. Okay, they're both gone now. In hindsight, wasn't a great idea going full pyromancy. Okay. I wonder how much a black bomb would do to her. Not much. Okay. Oh, wrong one. Oh. I thought I was on my flask. Not too bad, all things considered, but we've done better. And yeah, okay, as much as I like combustion, that was not it. Great magic weapon. I don't know if it'd be useful, honestly. I mean, I guess if we're throwing stuff at the wall, might as well try. And then, okay. So we're doing it like that, then... Okay, swap that out. Where's my good old whip? There, whip +3. Wait, actually, we don't have any pyromancy at all. Actually, no, wait, having swapped between the two is, not bad. Alright, and, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and basically try Great Magic Weapon on Whip pretty much right off the bat. Alright, gotta make sure I send the elevator up, lest I forget. Alright. Let's ideally do this. Although, without assistance, I don't think this will probably be the run, but... I don't know, maybe Great Magic Weapon, like, suddenly insane damage. I'd be more than okay with that. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. I will say this, we're experimenting. I might regret this, but I want to see, does this actually loop around? It does, cool. No more having to run past him and hoping for the best there. Alright, come on, there we go. Dun dun dun. Dun dun. Just gonna run at her. Let's try to get a damage test here. Oh yeah. I'm noticing the damage wasn't bad though, so might be something. If I actually don't drain all my stamina. Maybe two-handing the whip was a bad idea. And honestly, maybe going double dagger with one of the daggers enchanted might be a better thing there. Actually, I just realized I can technically enchant both my daggers. Also, did it always have 3 charges? I thought it had 4 charges. I'm gonna assume it has 3. But yeah, we have 2 staffs. So we can go double enchanted daggers. I'll be very curious about how much damage we can output with that. I forgot I was having a staff in both hands, but yes. Based on the whip, this could be something. Could be nothing too. We'll find out. Alright, drop on in. We are getting better and better at reducing our health. In tries that we actually get her health down that much. There are obviously runs where we're dying pretty quickly, but, you know, it's kind of fine. I do keep wondering if there's a third summon somewhere, because I thought one fight we had 3 summons. Like, if I go like that way, like, would there be a summon that way? But let's not risk the Dark Knights quite yet. Especially since we need an effigy in effect at that point. Alright. Of which, if I swap off this weapon... Oh... Boo... Okay, so if you swap off... then it becomes unenchanted. Alright. So we can't do double enchanted weapons. That's a bit sad, but also not surprising. Enough. Targeting is so difficult when it comes to dodging the dudes too. Dang it. trying a bit of what if I didn't target? Run. Dinged up there. We're not doing a lot of damage to her. Spending most of our time on the defensive. Okay, nope. Good. Ouch. Yes, this man, like, so much on the defense. Of course, it teleport over away there. Okay, that's good. Yep, there we go. Okay. Formulating plans, calculating in my head. I think magic weapon stays, but I think only use it on the whip. Which, I'm gonna put it on this hand because even in game I'm more used to basically using magic on that hand. I'll admit I'm slowly becoming convinced that we need the 2 summons in this fight. If we were doing more damage, we could theoretically basically take her down, but solo, that is. But I feel like that would be a very, very long process of trial and error, because it would eventually boil down to 3 skeletons, a golden knight, and her teleporting, while I dodge all of them, look for what weak spots show up, fire off a missile, rinse, repeat for like an hour. And I don't think any of us want that. This entire fight does kind of make me think I'm under-leveled, maybe? But there's also the possibility that there's more of a alignment system going on here. Like, maybe she takes more damage against certain damage types that I'm not either spec'd into or whatnot. Okay, run. But yeah, I do feel basically a general DPS race is still the name of the game. Like, gotta burn her down, and that one time that we got her really far down, like, that gives me hope that there is a viable way here. It does rely on those 2, though, keeping, like, people distracted. 2 summon signs, that is. Okay, first, drink. Second, confirm that we're not followed. Okay. In hindsight, what did I drink before the effigy, but whatever. In theory, We don't use a lot of our items. We could try... What resin do we have? Both deal magic damage, lacerating knives. Because maybe some good old Demon Souls level fire syrup might be good here. If I can find it though. Should be somewhere around here, right? I know we have some. Or at least we've picked up some before, but maybe it's in a different category? Oh, here we go. Alright. Oh, lightning. Wait, do we not have good old plain fire? Life's dark. Life's poison. She has dark and fire, though, which is why I would assume maybe not, but maybe lightning could work. Like lightning on the whip. And let's just top off with a life gem here. Alright. Okay. Come on out, Ben Hart. I get somewhat fearful of like running away from them while they're mid-summoning in case it's like that then they despawn, but seems to be okay. Alright, and then I'm gonna go ahead and equip that lightning syrup. We had 5 of. That's magic. Here we are. Because like it seems like lightning's basically holy in this game, so I kind of wonder if like maybe that's the deal. Okay, so let's find out where it is in the grand scheme of things. Okay, so it's after the root. All right. Nope. Nope. All right, let's go. Alright, good, good. Dang you. Uh-oh. Okay, not good. For her to, okay, stop trying to shoot me. Good, good. Dang it. Okay. Saw that coming, sadly. You could ignore me, that'd be great. Oh, dang it. Alright, good. Can't believe I wasted 2 of these. Whatever. Okay, explosion. Ouch. Okay, I'm gonna roll into that. Oh, it hurts. It hurts. I do wish the AL put more damage on their own. That is a bit of a disappointment. Okay, I don't think that was... I'm trying to think, actually. Wait, this description is... Hold on. Yeah, okay. All these are only to the right-hand weapon, so I can't do... Wait, I think there's a way to do double magic. Okay, I think I see how. Maybe. Alright. Yes, what I'll need to do... Staff on lift, magic that... No. Staff here, magic that, swap, magic. There we go. Okay. Alright, we're gonna go full-on dagger ham. Because the boss does seem pretty weak against up-close attacks. Obviously the adds are her defense against that, but... Okay. Idea gained. As much as I really don't want to. We're gonna do another effigy. For the sake of... heavy air quotes expediency. Like, I believe this boss will require this. I can learn basically without, but... I individually cannot handle all the ads she ends up totally summoning, so... Effigy is required once we get to the bottom. I guess in theory, we could... I'm still trying to think if there's like a third summon sign I can find. Probably not. But part of me is like, what if I get below the second Dark Knight, he doesn't chase, and then I effigy there, and then I look for a sign. But that's probably not going to be the case. Alright. Ta-dang! Anything over here? Oh! A third one! Okay. Either that or he fell, but whatever. We are not gonna fight that. And this time we're being followed. Okay. Screw it. Learning time. Wasting precious DPS time, but... Okay, I thought right off the bat she was summoning in hell. I was just like... That would not be cool. Kind of curious, can I backstab this guy? No. And he has basically a hit behind me move, swing, whatever. But okay, that's kind of fine. It's like fine to a certain degree as I think how fine it is. Yeah, I still think basically maybe trying to do double magic daggers could be good, but this time around let's avoid aggroing a third Black Knight. If we only have so many tries, we can try double magic daggers, which is why I didn't want to try it that time. Although there was definitely a bit of a DPS loss, panicking trying to find the right weapon. Alright. So many deaths. But it's fine. It's a DLC boss. one of the DLC bosses. I expect the actual boss to be in that earthen area that way, but maybe it'll be worth it in the end. One thing I might look up, because it affected me all of Dark Souls, and it's been affecting me all of Dark Souls 2 so far, but I might just try to Google at some point, like, alright, seriously, Dark Souls 2, how to use boss souls, because we just sit on those things for the entire game, not even getting, like, level up currency out of them, and then the game's done. Whereas at least in Demon Souls, like, you know, you can convert them to magic spells, you can convert them to, you know, weapons that were unique, and, like, I'm fairly confident that that system is still in this game. It's just, I don't know where it is. Like, there is no indication of how to get to that system. It's probably like it was before of like, alright, you know, oh dang it, I should have done effigy first. Oh well. Of like, level the weapons to X amount. But the weird part in this game is that I don't even see the Ascend as an option. And battery restored. Actually, I'm just gonna use this from this menu. Alright, run over here. Alright, come on up, Benhart. I'm gonna assume it's gonna be okay if I just run over and start summoning Steelheart Ellie. Alright, good, good. Okay. Now. Staff. Spell. And then... Ooze. There we go. Double magic stabbers. Ouch. Drink. Swing. Drink. Dang it. Okay. Oh, I didn't realize that. He also takes from their DPS too. She's busy trying to murder them, so. And there we go. Stamina back. And they are taking a lot of damage over there. No! There we go. Oh, come on, man. Saw that coming. Oh. Watch out, Bernhardt. Ouch. Okay, kind of good. Not for long, but... No! Get them both visible. The very situation I hoped. Oopsie. To avoid, though, if come true with a out of magic again. Yeah, we're doomed. See, there we are. Alright, all the enemies. I do wonder if there's like a secret to this fight. Like looking around for a stage hazard. Thought occurs to me. A dumb thought. But a thought. What if... double whip. We can't use the giant size, sadly. I forget exactly how double whip looked. Let's see. Can't tell if that's faster than... Alright, let's see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Yeah, I don't think that's faster. I like how I say that, I'm like, but I'm gonna maybe still do it. I should get rid of Magic Weapon. I should just replace it with basically more Great Soul Arrow. Which... okay, so, yeah. 10, 12, 14. So we want more of this one. A shame we can't use more powerful stuff. And shame Urine doesn't do anything. I guess it maybe only works on unaware enemies. Okay, Fall Control would be good. We can't use Vortex, sadly. I wish I could use the giant laser, that'd be kind of neat. I keep doubting that bosses would get poisoned, but like, maybe it's a thing? But I kind of doubt it. I guess enemies could be poisoned, but it's still risky to try and get off. Yeah, I think this will just have to do for right there. Let's see. Yeah, no, this is fine, this is fine. I was just thinking, it's like, alright, maybe that? But no, I should maybe start off... Where's my other staff? Here we are. As I feel like I'm outputting as much DPS as possible. Well, actually, I say, are there items that increase my magic damage dealt? In hindsight, if I were to enchant a staff, does that add magic to my magic shots? Does it, like, double magic it? We can give it a shot. We'll give it a shot, basically, with the aromatic ooze. Which I already took off, but, you know, I guess we can put that back on. Hexing Urn could also maybe be a thing? Maybe? Let's see. Take off the poison moss, so let's swap that out for the aromatic ooze. There we go. Alright. Yet again, into the breach. Definitely an uphill battle. But I am kind of used to it. Like, I get flashbacks to, again, not only the Dark Souls 1 DLC boss, but I remember the leech monster from Swamp of Sorrow in Demon Souls. Whew. That was less the boss himself and more the level, but the boss was not exactly well-behaving, let's say. Okay, stamina back. Run. Drop, turn, drop. I do wonder what's being guarded down there. Has to be some sort of good treasure. But we are here for the boss, not for treasure. For right now. Alright. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun. Okay. Not being followed. Down the hatch. And then... Alright. Let's go get... Let's go get, what's his face? Benhart, there we go. I swear, my memory. Alright, and then good old Ellie Steelheart. While that's doing that, here's my ooze. Right. Oh, I can't, okay. Alright. I'm very curious about the Hexing Urn. Alright, barely any damage. Alright, good to know. Trying to stay close to her. Alright, keep her away. We're gonna have company soon enough, so it's gotta pump those numbers. Yeah, it does feel like she summons more when it's like you have helpers. Very dangerous of me to drink just there, but whatever. Ouch. Okay, seriously. Oh. LA Tones! It gets to be such a chaotic battle. But okay, we know not to bother with the magic resin stuff, the aromatic ooze. Trying to think what other tricks do we have up our sleeve? Because again, it really just comes down to a DPS race. I guess. Yeah, you know what? That could come in handy for just getting more shots off. We need every advantage we can possibly use. But we're going to do it. We will find a way. We will not be deterred. We've been through, maybe not worse, we've been through equivalent fights. Okay. Da-da-da-da. The big thing is there's the hidden timer though of how many of our human effigies will we go through. I don't think we can really afford to dip below 15. Maybe 13. Like, maybe at that number, we just go, okay, this boss is for later, and we maybe check out one of the other DLCs, and, like, see what natural levels we kind of get from doing other stuff. Because I do feel there is a bit of a stat barrier here, too. Okay, dun, 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 dun. Alright. Nothing followed. Good. Alright. Effigy. Drink. Alright. Good, good. Okay. Summon Benhart. Summon Steelheart Ellie. Get the plant ready, which, okay, the plant is from the plant to get to our flask. Alright, good, good. Alright, guys, let's go. Just gotta pump the numbers. Better. Alright. The fight to actually get difficult. Yep, there's my first damage. Come on, guy. Ouch. Alright, I didn't expect you to thrust with that, even though I know you had that. Okay, there we go. Great. Oh, I hate these ads. We did get her less than half health, though. Da-da-da-da. I do really wonder, just like, what tricks, what other tricks do I possibly have? Because we never tried Wolverine Claws. Can't equip them. No, we can't. Ay, ay, ay. And there is a part of me like, what if as a goof, as a gag, we went just full pyromancy? I think I know the answer is. It's going to be we run out of magic. But for old time's sake, let's see. Although, I will actually be doing a... I won't do an effigy this run. We're basically purely here to see damage numbers on some of this stuff. Maybe swap that out for Poison Mist? Yeah. It probably won't work on her, but I'm just curious. Okay, and then... Okay, get my flame out. Still very curious, like... Scales off of hollowing, but I don't think that... Has to probably be a couple deaths in before that starts actually taking effect. Alright, let's see how much this can dish out. I don't think it can compete with, like, so many sorcery stuff. Sorcery? Magic? Soul arrows. Alright, let's see. Da-da-da-da. I mean, I guess... man, my going back and forth. Maybe I should use an effigy this round. Because that might be a better way to get indicators on damage numbers. In that we can kind of, like, unload a bit more. Okay, dun-dun. Alright. Do-do-do-do-do. I am a bit sad that some of the high-tier spells require such high amount of stats. Like, I don't think I'm gonna see anything at 60. Like, I guess maybe had I put everything into, like, int from the beginning of the game, I could use, like, the laser spell, but then I had no attunement slots to do anything else. Like, it'd be one of those things where it's like, okay, no other stats anywhere else. Okay, not being followed. Good, good. Nope. Okay. Drink. Alright. Let's go get Benhart. Alright, coming out Benhart. Coming out Steelheart. Oh, I just realized Benhart and Steelheart. Huh. But I guess one's heart, the other's heart. I guess we can start with Poison Mist just and she'll be staying still. Even though I don't expect it to do anything. Oh, 25. Yeah, okay, that's less than ideal. Thumbs down. Alright, I think it's dagger time. Hey, get back here. I mean, we hadn't even gotten her to half, so Pyromancy, not the answer, sadly. Oh, I just realized that guy's swinging around a bell. I was wondering where I was hearing that bell sound from. Oh, I am worried though about running low on effigies. Alright, away with all that. Yeah, okay, so... yeah, 16's the highest here, so great. Oopsie. Ah, dang it, dang it! Wow, no! Alright. Boom. Boom. Yeah. Great is heavy requirement, so that... I am real curious real quick. Let's go back to Majula. I just want to see if we have the stuff to upgrade the staff. Because if we can squeeze a bit more damage out, that'll be all the better. Okay. I know we did the bust up in some souls, but first let's see if we actually have the materials. Where are my staffs? Here we are. Okay, we do. And we can. I do wish there was a way to look at like the level 0 version of them both. But okay. Let's crack open some souls.
Don't waste my time.
Yeah. Your precious, precious time. Okay. How much is one of these? Okay. We want to upgrade it twice, so... let's do 3 more of these?
What?
Yes, me again. Reinforce. Alright. Boom. Boom. Okay. Ooh. We can go even higher. Shame we can't put more into the... well, actually we can, I guess. They're on different things now. There's such a high difference, so... but it is +1 versus +9, so... okay.
I'll be around if you make it back.
And then, inventory. A proud knight. Okay, that's what I thought. I think we're gonna need 2. How much is this? 500? 800, okay. There we go.
What?
Yes, me again. If only you would teach me the secrets of making boss weapons, but in the meantime, I'll do this. Vanished. Did I unlock? No. Okay. I was like, did I unlock the secret ability to turn it into a boss weapon? And I did not unlock said ability. Boo. I guess we can do the Wither branch higher. Oh yeah, we can't even use the Staff of Wisdom. What are the two witch tree ones? Oh yeah, I'm literally using it. Derp. Alright. Boom. Boom. Boom.
I'll
Okay.
be around.
Oh yeah, actually, we did find other blacksmith, but he never got sane. I wonder if he's sane now. Maybe because I got, like, that one weapon that... Yeah, I'll be right back. Maybe. Maybe be right back. Might not be necessary. But let's go check out the other blacksmith real quick. Alright, travel. No. There we go. McDiff or McDuff. Are you out of it? We never found an ember for him, sadly, but... I mean, that's what all the blacksmiths in Dark Souls 1 needed to do the good stuff. So I'm assuming he needs an ember, but we haven't... I don't know where to find one.
I ought to fetch it. Flame.
I'm sorry, my sir. I don't know what you need, nor where to find it. But okay. Let's see what we can do with this new and improved staff. Let's head back into the whatever. The rift. The breach. I think breach is usually what the people say. Well, because it's going into the breach. It's like you busted open a bad guy fortress and you're flooding in. Alright, I actually have right spells. Yep, alright, good. Okay. With any luck, this will be, at the very least, a more close run. No guarantees, though. Hold on. Gonna mute here real quick. Alright, and back. Alright. Make sure we hit the button again. That's the way we go. Again, I don't like how limited we're getting a bit in our effigies, but at least we're theoretically better equipped now. In hindsight, what is the scaling on this staff? Alright, B for scaling on int, so in theory, we're getting some good bonuses from our high int. Alright, run past this guy. Fall down, but not all the way. Let's try not to kill ourselves. Oopsie, did not mean to hit that. Alright, run. Okay. Should be in the clear. Drop. 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 Okay. Dun. Make sure we're not being followed like normal. Don't see anybody. It's okay. Crack open another effigy. Take another drink. I'm looking at, like, is there anything that increases, like, defense temporarily? I don't think there is, but... Cleanse Undead. I mean, those skeletons... could be useful. Dang it, only faith and strength. Boo. Maybe it could use a rusted coin? I don't know if that's only for finding items, though. Like, the logic there is that if it affects crit hits, then it could be good. I don't know if crit hits are a thing, but from what we've experienced so far, they do seem to be a thing. At least from enemies on us, so... Alright, come on, wait, not McDuff. That was a blacksmith. That's where I'm like, why do I have that name in my head? Beyond the whale from Mega Man X6. Alright, over here. I'm a bit curious, like, what's up with this little thing here? Nothing here? No secret? No. Alright. Come on out, Steelheart. With any luck, we can make progress today. I always feel bad when there's recordings where there's no progress, but it is what it is. Just unload. Just remember that I forgot to do the coin. Good. Unloading. Dang it. Alright. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Just gonna take down what enemies we can here. Back. Dang it. Again. Ouch yet again. Okay, not too happy about this. Low on magic. Okay, that's a new one. Oh wait, no, it's just skeletons again, alright. Okay, don't like that nicked me. Okay, good. Uh-oh. Alright, not great. In a variety of ways, because I am both low on magic, and they might be even summoning the big guy soon. Hello. No. No! Okay, good. Alright, at least that was our closest so far. Oh boy. Whew. It's just hard to put out the numbers. But I think all the more that, like, alright, let's see. I'm going to... Wait, not that one. Not that. Here. Let's get rid of... Okay, we're not using bone during this fight. Not using that during the fight. Not using that. Not that. Not that. Yes. No. No. Alright. Nice and simple. That way I can use the Amber Herb quicker in battle to replenish magic. Yeah, we went great heavy at the beginning. Whew, boy. I guess in hindsight, the blacksmith, I should maybe upgrade my armor too, but... Along that same vein, might be time to let go of artifact find, or not artifact, item find. There we go. Go for our full raiment here. There's also a thing that basically the battle's a bit different every time depending on what she summons when. Oh, it takes every last bit of resources, Oda, to get to those close matches. Honestly, I probably could have done that round had I not panicked with the items. But that is a lesson bought in blood. We now know that we should rely a bit more on the herbs. We should have them much more easily accessible. And yeah, I guess some of the stuff, like even the prism stuff, we don't really need that per se on the hotbar, because we're only using those in times where it's safe, which at that point we can go in the inventory. Okay, not getting followed. Nope. Alright. Oof, almost down a full 10 effigies here. Okay. Come on out. Benhart? I was gonna say Burhart. then coming out Steel Heart. Okay. Ben, are you here? Alright, good, good. This must have been the full recording fighting this boss. But that's how it is sometimes. Okay. Good to unload. Me. Add what aid I can from over here while dodging. Yep, I knew that was going to be a bit greedy on my part. And drink. Dang it. Make sure that we're always topped off. Stamina back. Alright, he's back on me. Not ideal. Fine. Ooh, that stings. We were so close. This close to greatness. Alright. Yet again, I mean, current setup seems to be the setup. Although how many, okay, we have still amber herbs to go. So we're good on that front. Whew, okay. We can do this. Victory is so close. No. Should lift this back up. Yeah, I do really wonder if there's a stat issue here. Like, being under-leveled here, but... Again, we came so close, so it could just be it's a difficult fight. Well, I remember Robo-Trek on the Super Nintendo. No relation to the anime Robo-Trek. It was called Slapstick in Japan. That final boss fight took me 2 hours back in the day. Although a lot of the bosses in that game took like 20 minutes to an hour. They had massive amounts of health. It was just a problem throughout the entire game. Every other enemy, perfectly fine. But the bosses, absolute health sponges. Really fun game though. Like, I highly recommend it, like, despite that. It's pretty cool, because like, you make robots as your party members, and you can customize their moves, like how much energy each, like, of the, you know, essentially mana/action bar do certain moves, like, use. You find inventions that can, like, affect the world. It's very lighthearted, too. It's like a fun lighthearted. Alright, no one following me. Good. Okay, take a swig. Alright, let's go get Ben Hart. Yes. I do really wish there was like a third summon, because I feel like that would be enough to finally push me over the edge here. I guess in hindsight, like, there could be like a hidden door with a sign behind it. Like, I'm just curious. No. Okay. No, hidden door. Was really hoping. It's like, let's see, nope. There we go. Alright, let's go. I do wonder if she has reduced damage during this, but probably not. Unloading. Alright. Ouch. Thank you, Steelheart. Nope. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Soul of Elana, Squalid Queen. Oh, tunnel. Oh boy, I'm taking it in, soaking it in. Oh. Yeah, grab those 0 souls. Alright. We're gonna hope for a bonfire, but I have my bone ready just in case. But actually, what's that? Okay, so giant dragon with another dragon, and another dragon, and another dragon. There are a lot of dragons here. So, okay, so people and dragons basically living side by side. Of course, of course. Another boss fight. we ain't done yet. Alright, hopefully be easier. Transcendent Ed. Are you a dragon? Yeah, that reads dressed fully like a dragon. Yeah, okay, just dragon armor. Abyss Fever. To me. Alright. Let's fight that which can be worse. Hello. Interesting that his individual parts are targetable. Ouch. Alright, fair enough. Okay, so Abyss healed me. Nice. Okay, toxic. Good to know. Alright, nice sight. Alright, fair enough, fair enough. Okay. Double checking the time. Alright, now we're good for some lessons here. I don't think this will be as bad purely for the fact that there's no summons. Summons plus targeting, turning on and off, focus, split attention is a lot compared to a single target. Although, hold on, 1 second soon. I forgot to spend my souls, and I'm not about to lose them in this battle. My bad, my bad. Alright, Sanctum Nadir. Make sure it's on the teleportation list here. Alright, good, good. Alright, back to Majula. Yeah, that was very dumb of me to get distracted by another boss there while sitting on like 64,000 souls. Alright, hello. There's something to be said where it's like, you know, gonna totally level up a weapon or something, but let's finish leveling these. Bum 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 bum. Bum bum. Alright. I think maybe once Vigor and Endurance get to 30, I'll focus entirely on Int. Because we know Int 60 is blocking us from getting a spell, so. There we go. And while we're here, let's see if the blacksmith can't upgrade our armor a bit more. Reinforce. Nope. Oh. Where is my current armor set? Yeah, okay, so... Oh, it's all +2. Okay, good. We can do better. Let's see. 3, 3, 6. Okay. We'll do these two first.
I'll be around if you make it back.
Alright, good, good. Alright, travel. Alright, back to Sin the Dragon. I do wonder, though, because that dragon has the same spear in its back, but it looked like it broke its shackles when I first go into the room, so... it raises some questions. Alright, sorry about that, good dragon, sir. Oh no, it's just destroying stone. Ouch. No, 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 no. Okay, so it can squish me. Ouch. Yeah, okay, so can't really do that. I do wonder about that spike in its chest. I assume it's the other side of the thing piercing him? I'm now also trying to remember the name of the dragon that we killed in Dark Souls 1 DLC, but I don't think there's any relation outside of dragon. Takes a healthy amount of damage, so I'm not too concerned about that. At least yet. Ouch. Just run over like a truck hitting me. Tail. I do wonder if it can destroy the entirety of the cavern. I would figure the answer is yes, but it's prudent to verify, given how many bosses can be taken down with this. Okay, well that's destructible. Oh, interesting. Okay. Ouch. It is a bit difficult dodging the attacks. I wonder if dodging into it is better? The key basically is to learn the patterns before using another human effigy, because we used so many in that previous fight. To then basically have the two there once, like, everything is kind of relatively dodgeable. Dun. my asthma cloud, alright. It did seem like before that the answer to that is to run like away from the map. It's also contending of him hitting like a ton of bricks when he hits, but he is a giant, seemingly stone dragon. But we're getting there. We're learning the pattern. Admittedly, we're learning the pattern with, almost that time for today, but, you know, I'm still happy we took down the other boss, Whew. Dang it, all the... Alright. So I can get 2 on that. Alright, so 2 is doable there, but might be prudent not to do 2. Uh-oh. Fine. Okay. Not too bad. So let's... Do I dare break into the effigy yet? Yes. Rest. Alright, let's get our dragon hunting party out. I do like that one of them's a cleric. Additional heals, much appreciated. Alright, you both got my back. Alright, let's go. Try to get in range here. bad dodge on my part. Okay. I'll take this advantage point here. So far, so good. Yep, gonna take damage from this. Chunky boy. Alright, strafe. I did like a little like epic music going on here. Half expect them to start busting out new moves at like lower health. So good. Probably gonna have to use a bit of herb, but that's fine. If I can seal the deal, that is. here. Okay, Paladin. Alright, Priest is gone. Okay, both our spells are out. What you doing? Alright, good. Good. Take a drink. Should probably drink again when I have the chance. Soul of Sin, the Slumbering Dragon. Ooh. Let's grab these 0 bits here. Let's grab this item over here. So slow. There we go. Yor's ring. Who is Yor? What does her ring do? Ring of Sir Yor, who sought the blood of a dragon and evaded Shovala, can deflect spells. When Sir Yor faced Sin, the slumbering dragon, he drew blood with a splash of the steel, but Sin responded by spewing forth the poison that long brewed within him, blanketing the city in a miasmic cloud. Okay. I guess let's, examine. Crown of the Sunken King. Armor. Okay. A faint heat lingers in the ancient crown. Ominous. Crown of the Sunken King. Crown of the Sunken King who once ruled this land. The king erected the eternal sanctum below the earth to worship the great dragon, but the towering bulwark crumbled with the city shortly after the dragon's awakening. But these were events of long ago, and today, no one even remembers the king's name. Not as good as my current crown, the Bone Crown, but but I don't really know, actually. It's it's one of those things where all the stats there are much worse. But let's first go ahead and go back to the campfire, because I do wonder if then that is the end of the Sunken Crown DLC. But we have one more area to go to, an area that I thought would actually have the boss of this area. So let's go back to Majula. So we're about at time today, but so far, good ending. Still sad about how much effigies we used, but still. Alright, level up. Okay. Bam to int. And then honestly, I'm thinking just like more int. 34. Okay. Yeah, let's... I'm very slowly drawing out the let's do that in terms of just double checking things, but yeah, okay. Alright. Yeah. Should be okay. Yeah. We know that there's a like 60 int spell, so even if there's diminishing returns. I don't have a flash shard, right? No, okay. Now I'm curious. Actually, I'm going to equip the crown when I get back to the ancient city, in case it, like, explodes. Because I mentioned a lingering warmth.
I knew you'd be...
Alright, can I reinforce the crown, I wonder? And if so, with what? Wait, be under armor. I can. Okay, with Twinkling Titanite. I mean, its stats growth isn't too impressive. Let's see, it would have to compete with 38. Okay, it surpasses basic blunt. Alright. 41, 36, 36. Okay, those would get better. A lot of the magic stuff would go down, but my innate magicness might counter offset that. But then I have poison and all the other good stuff, which... ain't poison. But no petrification, though. Or no curse, I guess that stat is. And they're both Twinkling Titanite. I had to think about that.
Don't waste...
Yeah. Always with the don't waste my time. Alright, let's actually swap back into our usual. Oh yeah, I forgot I still have the flame equipped. Let's put the wit back over here. And let's get binoculars back all up in here. Alright. Let's quickly go back there, because I do wonder then if there's another boss here in terms of from which area was it? Here we are, the Priestess's Chamber. Alright. And we hit that, summon the elevator. That was all the part of the puzzle stuff. Aha, okay. Immediately a fog door. They put on a snazzy new crown. Look at that. I am King Queen. More Queen, though. Because boobs. Alright, let's see. Yeah, there's a fog door there. Let us, real quick. Yeah, let's upgrade. Now that I know the crown doesn't explode in flames. Although watch it like activate hard mode. Like maybe the boss fight over there is like the priestess, and she's like, "You're not the king. You make her draw my true power." And then I make whatever fight I have ahead of me even harder. Wait, no. Alright. Alright, let's upgrade the Sunken Crown. Bam. Bam. Sure. Bam.
I'll be around if you...
Okay. Back here. Travel. Although, I guess, technically, Priestess Chamber. There's no summon signs around there, so maybe it's not a boss fight. I mean, could still be a boss fight where it's just like, no summons allowed here. You do it mano a mano. Alright. Got my spells ready. Cave of the Dead. And immediately a summon sign. Okay. 2 summon signs. Rapacious Andre. Heed your king. Queen. Queen. Heed your queen. Or maybe keen. Ooh, Ruined Alvis. You look cool. Alright. There's another drop down. But, you can light a torch. Oh, and Alvis has us covered. Okay. Set light. No hidden things like immediately from the drop down, right? No, okay. What an odd place so far. Oh. You guys. There we are, just waiting for that to be able to make a move. Okay. All right. Why bubbling? Ah, the bugs? Maybe? Yeah, of course. Ah, but they're doing something that's not normal. Okay, I guess we... Can't tell if that's petrification or not. Yeah, that's where it came in from. Oh, it's actually a pass above as well. Okay, not a hidden passage. Alright, I guess we're going down. This place is horrific. Whip, maybe. Doesn't really stump him at all. Okay. Ew. Okay, bonfire aesthetic. Spit on. No. Okay, gonna assume not a mimic. Petrified something, times 3, okay. Ouch. Or no, less ouch, but more ew. Okay, wrong way, I guess. Alright, bug, times 2. Nope. Huh. How very peculiar. Can I break you? Nope. Okay, let's try to avoid getting too much spit on us. Ah, it feels like we're slowing down as we kind of accumulate it. I'm just slightly concerned that after a while, the summon guys are going to be like, alright, we did our job. But I'm really not seeing a proper exit here. This can't be it, right? This was a dead end, if I recall. Yep. Although... Nope. Maybe we have to light all the candles? This way? Here we go. Can I light this? Yeah. Deeper and deeper we go. Oh, there's another fog door. Come on, guys! Through the mist! Oh, okay. Not remotely what I thought. Give me cover, give me cover! Ouch. Ouch. Alright, that's barely anything. Whoa, okay. Ouch. Extra not good. Oh, snap. Alright. Ah, okay. Oh, hello. Alright, they don't seem to get spit on, sadly. What do we have? Alright, we have quite a few things here. Okay, fine, fine, fine. Excuse me, good sir. Just gotta keep running. Oh. Okay, stamina back. Big guy's still chasing me. Air guy's still shooting at me. Ouch. Uh-oh. Nope, 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 nope. Spell. There we go. Okay. Alright, just gotta run. Oof. Uh-oh. Okay. I mean, it makes sense, though, with all the dudes there. But okay, now we know we need to basically run all the way down when we fight that. But that will be for next time. We are at time for today. Whew, boy. That was a lot of stuff. Okay, that was a lot of the one boss, honestly, so maybe not a lot of stuff. A lot of repetitive stuff, but progress. I'll take the progress. Oh, I forgot I lit those fires up there. But okay, we're gonna go ahead and call it here for today. I do wonder, should I try to fight those guys solo? Because we are running low on effigies. Something to ponder for next time. But, alright. Until then, everybody. Later.